right, sweet. Flatline MMA podcast episode number 64. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a very, very special guest today joining us. We got the number 10 ranked lightweight in the world, Diego Ferreira. Diego, the owner of a 6-fight win streak, professional record 17-2. He'll be taking on Beneil Dariush this Saturday night at UFC Vegas 18. Last time we saw Diego out, he had a unreal victory over Anthony Pettis via rear naked choke. Diego, thank you so much for hopping on the show today.
I appreciate it, brother. It's awesome just to be here. After all this pandemic, everything happened the last year. Exactly that with the fights coming out, but I'm finally getting back, to the octagon, and now I'm just happy to having this moment with me, and I'm so glad and so blessed and just having fun all on this time.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. And obviously, being more than a year out of the octagon, I can tell like how much, you were itching to get back in there. So first question, just real quick, how's fight week going so far? Obviously a big rematch with Beneil Dariush this weekend. How's fight week going? How's weight doing? And how's Vegas treating you, first of all?
The Vegas is always awesome, just to be here. For me, this is like a blast. That's the city. First, I was having that dream to, be fighting here. Was with the first time I fought Anthony Pettis. That was my dream as a fighter, to fight in Vegas. Now for the second time being here, it's been Vegas always treat me real good. As I having fun the whole time when I'm here, being with my friends. Right now I'm not at a hotel yet, but I'm one of my friends' house, and it's always real special for me. And right now, getting to the fight week, it's great. My way, it's excellent. That's the most good shape I have been. It's so. I think because I'm so happy, I'm so glad to be here. I think my weight is going down like so easily, and wow, it's just getting better every single day.
Awesome. That's awesome to hear.
Thank you.
So kind of just rewind to your last fight with Pettis. With him being a former champion and all that, would you say that's one of the biggest wins of your whole career?
It wasn't a big wins of my career, Anthony Pettis, you cannot take anything off of that guy. Like the name he has on his shoulder, like being WC champ, UFC champ, the former champ. Sorry, but it was great to be fighting with him. I knew it. I have a big pressure over me on that fight, because fighting with always to fight a former champions is gonna be a challenger for you. For me, I knew it. I knew that's what it's gonna be for me. But I keep composed, keeping my focus, keep having fun, enjoy having a blast time, especially like the size of the event, I was into, because the Cowboy Cerrone and McGregor, on the same card, the main card, it was for me, was great. It was super great moment now, and just for me having that type of event was awesome.
Yeah. So right after that, we kind of went right into quarantine. How did that change training and pretty much your plans for 2020?
Like, it's hard to talking about that, because the quarantine took a lot from me. First, I have a plans of with my family. I have I'm already married with my wife. I have plans to giving her the best wedding, on a church we never have, and then that take off us too. We want to rush it to on that, but we couldn't, maybe because the quarantine came, like the pandemic came, and after right there, she lost a baby. Like she was expecting a baby, and we lost. It was kind of really hard for me to take on that. It was really took a lot from me. Took took mentally prepared for that. Like I was really excited. You know, I was like, damn, my year's going good. You know, the fight, getting married, baby's coming. You know, like home. I was building a home. You know, with all that in all that happening, and I have a fight always like already line up. I was having a fight line up already. Like damn, I was a blast. You know, I was like super good. Like damn, I'm gonna start my year coming up, and then the pandemic hit me. Not just me, it the whole world. You know, but without that, it took a lot from me. I was trying getting back on the horse. You know, after all that, trying be ready for the fight, to be ready for the Dober, and I keep my training, keep it like focused the whole time. And then I got sick. You know, as soon as I got the seventh fight again, that's line up, I got sick. Um, I was like really, I still want to fight. You know, after the second time, I still want to fight after there. Like after we put for March, I think that's what the day we have to fight again. And then from there, I got sick. I'm still want to fight. You know, I was 3 weeks out of the fight. You know, I say no, maybe I still can climb over a little bit and get better, get all my system, my cardio back. You know, but I was not. I was getting my cardio back, but then the second time I took out another test, and I come out again, positive for COVID, and I got super depressed on that. You know, not depressed, but I got like a little, you know, exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
But and then like I keep pushing myself. I keep, but short right there was really crazier for me. You know, 2020 was like really, tired. I'm glad 2021 is getting better. 2021 it's getting a good rhythm right now. I'm expecting more this year. I want to be fighting more this year, and I just want to have fun this time. You know, I just want to have a good time right now, and enjoy this people around me. You know, my family, my friends. I want to enjoy with them too. You know, especially this coming fight for us.
Yeah. No, and I think, definitely so sorry that, the 2020 that you had. I know it affected the whole world, but you especially, obviously really tough year, and, looking forward to seeing you grow in 2021 just as a fighter. I'm excited to see you fight more often, because we know how much of a beast you are. Kind of getting in a little bit of that. You and Beneil fought back in 2014 at UFC 179. Both of you guys are on super impressive win streaks, especially within this lightweight division, right? How did you see yourself evolving as a fighter since the last time you guys fought? And then how do you see this fight playing out this weekend?
I think you're gonna. I want to. I want to play out like really a war. You know, I'm ready to bleed in. I'm ready to really go to sorry the ligaments, but balls to the walls. You know, because the last fight we now waiting for each other. You know, like hand either. I took the fight in short notice, 3 weeks on the fight. You know, I was in vacation. I just have a fight like 2 weeks before that, and I jump in to get another fight. I was more excited because it was my first time fighting in Brazil. I never fought in Brazil. That's my home country. You know, it's like I make all my career on US, and I was really excited. I was planning, enjoy with my family, and he took the chance. He took the chance too, and I'm not gonna say like, oh, he not even studied me or anything, but he took his chance. He won that one. The best man won. But I think this is gonna be totally different. He's in another level too. I'm not taking that like a granted, like, because he's in another level. But I think like I grow so much as a fighter too. I'm so different than what I used to be, because I used to be like a lot of jiu-jitsu. I used to do a lot of jiu-jitsu that time. I was not even work on my wrestling, not even work on my stand-up. I'm trying to be a grappler, especially at the size of the event I'm fighting with, like on UFC. You cannot just be one metallic one side of a fighter. I was a grappler only. You know, now I'm seeing a complete different fighter, like how I am. You know, like on my gym, like in South Texas, I work a lot in my boxing and my Muay Thai and my wrestling. I have a great training partners, especially in Fortress MMA. You know, in Dallas, I have to drive over 9 hours to get there to train with the great teammates I have, and and that's what I think. From us, we grow so much as a fighter, and I think we can really put this show like another. I think people's gonna expect this fight be bigger than ever now, because we grow so much, and then we're gonna go like he gonna try hit me, I gonna try hit him, he gonna try hit me hard, I gonna try hit harder, and then we're gonna go back and forth and see who's gonna be the having the best chin. That's how I think is gonna be on the end.
Yeah, exactly. I'm expecting an all-out war. I think you two are going to be up for performance of the night, fight of the night. I'm expecting you to get that 50K bonus, so I'm excited to see it. So it's going to be a great fight. What is obviously we just talked about how tough of a 2020 you had. 2021, what's your plan look like? The lightweight division is arguably the most stacked division in the UFC, right? Where do you see yourself at the rankings at the end of the year? Is this the year that Diego is going to make that title run? What does your plan look like this year?
I think the first habit to really pay attention on this fight, like because I think this fight is not even gonna put me in the top 5 or anything. I really don't see that, but I think it's gonna show me if I deserve to be here. I deserve to be in the top 10 fighters. For this year, to the beginning of the year, I really want to get to the top 5. Like I want to have like 3 more fights. At least this year, I want to have 3 more fights, because I lost a lot of time. On 2020. I stayed like the whole year without fighting, and I think 2021 I'm expecting more, especially if they stay busy and train more, stay more, and on top of myself, try having better training, be smart how I train, taking care of, especially of myself. And I hope to this year I get to the top 5, as soon as I can.
Yeah, and again, like I said, lightweight division so stacked. For you to be able to put on a win streak like this, you're definitely deserving of getting those big fights after this one. Because I know you're going to go to war. I know this is going to be a great fight. So, and just speaking of the division, real quick, obviously with the possibility of Khabib staying retired, who do you think should be next in line for the vacant belt here?
I think Oliveira and Poirier need to fight. I think that one of those, they need to fight for the belt, because Oliveira is having like 8 win streaks. I think Poirier just beat one of the most talented fighter on the world for mixed martial art. For UFC, and why not put those two to fight for the belt and see who's gonna get it. And I think that's the most knowledgeable, what we think right here, the most smart way to fight is all those two, because those two been so active, been through this whole year. And I think Oliveira and Poirier is the best ones to fight for the title.
Yeah, I guess real quick prediction on that fight. Who do you think would win that?
Yeah,
it's a tough one.
It's tough one, that one, but I'm going with Poirier. He's more diversified. Have a lot of more credentials on the fight, and especially like he's not just be like the same fighter through the rounds. He's always growing to the 50th round to really get to the top. To the top of the fighter he wanna be, and right, like I think he's every single time he try climb one round over the another over the another fighter, and like how he did it with Dan Hooker, like what that
Yep.
one was a war, and I think that's how it's gonna be if he fight with Oliveira. But Oliveira is young, still have a good chin. I don't see like the last few fights he not even shake him up. People would drop, like, not dropping hand, they throw bombs on hand and not even wobble hand. But I'm still going to Poirier and see how he does, and maybe he can get another chance on a title.
Yeah, it's going to be a great fight, whoever they pick. But I agree. I think we both agree here. It's that's got to be the fight to make next.
Yeah,
exactly.
All right, and just kind of wrap things up. We had a fan question come through. This is at Ryan4 on Instagram. He wanted to ask you, how do you mentally prepare for your upcoming fight? And he says, good luck.
Thank you. Mentally prepare. You always have to be. You're a strong guy now. I'm a strong guy, so always mentally think the way to train. I have to really be focused the way I train. But to the moment I step on the cage, I'm not Diego Ferreira no more. I'm a completely different person. I've been so focused on that moment, those 15 minutes inside the cage. I'm complete change, I'm complete change about person. But right now, I'm just enjoying my time, enjoy the time I have with my family and my friends, and I'm trying to take as much good energy, to myself, but focus. I'm always gonna be, always gonna be mentally training hard, trying to push myself, try to be a better fighter. But focus, it is the only thing I can have the whole through the camp, But it's just how hard I can work, how smart I can work to don't get hurt and avoid the the COVID too. We have to always looking at different ways, but to be focused for this fight is always be for any type of fight.
Awesome. And then last question here. Obviously, last time you fought, you were on the Conor McGregor card. There was fans everywhere. There's fans in the stands. How's it going to be fighting in front of no crowd? Have you ever done something like that before? Do you feed off that energy? How are you going to feel in there?
Exactly. When I fought with a crowd like that size, I never fought with somebody like someone with the crowd like so big. The energy is always a pressure. I think it's gonna take the pressure off a little bit. It's gonna be more like you going to the gym to spar. You're going to the gym to really working out. But yeah, focus. You're gonna have it. You have to be focused because you fight another person. But I think this is gonna take a little bit off of the pressure, and you just gotta be thinking, it's just me and you inside the cage. Nobody's watching, just me and you, coach, another coach, and let's go. Let's throw down right here and see who's gonna take the best of each other.
Yeah, love it, love it. Diego, we're gonna wrap up here. Thank you so much for hopping on the show today. Good luck on Saturday. We are so excited to see you go into an absolute war. Guys, Diego, where can everyone follow you on Instagram, Twitter? What do you primarily use?
Everybody can follow me on my fan page on Facebook, Diego Ferreira UFC, or on Instagram, Diego Ferreira, Diego UFC TX, and tweet the same way, Diego UFC TX. They always can follow me over there. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate for the space, and I can't wait February 6th. Be doing my thing. Always do, putting my show and giving my all inside the cage.
Guys, go give this man a follow. Make sure you support. Watch it. UFC Fight Night 18 Vegas. Diego Ferreira. Guys, click that subscribe button. Go to our new website, www.FlatlinedMMA.com, for all updated news. Go to our Instagram. We're blowing up. Diego, thank you so much again. And until next time, Flatline MMA. Peace.
Hey, bro, appreciate it. Peace.